Hey baby girls, what's up? How's everyone doing? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing super well today. Welcome to another video. So then let's get started with the products we're going to be using in today's video. We're going to be using Mrs. Claus. We're also going to be using Snow Bomb. This is our beautiful white. We're also going to be using this brand new nude that we have. Well, we don't have it available yet on the website, but it's coming soon, okay? And then we're also going to be using number 16 Kolinsky brush. This one is available on the website. And I forgot to show you guys, but there's literally more products we're going to be using from the website, but I wasn't really sure what we were going to be doing in today's video, so I was just kind of going like with the main acrylics, you know what I mean? And literally these were the main acrylics. They were like the main star of the show, if that makes sense. So I didn't show them to you guys. And also we're gonna be using our 3XL square tips. These are in a box already, you guys. I don't know if the ones in a bag are sold out currently. I'm not sure, I have not checked, you guys, but we do have, if we do have them available in a little baggie or in a box. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start by applying this beautiful acrylic. You guys, I know that it doesn't, seriously, the camera does not do it any justice, you guys, because this nude, you guys, let's please just take a moment for this nude. It is a gorgeous pinky nudie, translucent. I don't even have a name for it yet. There's brand new nudes coming to the website pretty soon, you guys, and I don't even have names for them because they're just so gorgeous. This is one of them. This one, like I said, it's kind of like a pinky nude one. I used it in my set, the one I have on my nails, but I only used a little bit on the pinky where I did the ombre. But you guys, this one has like a hint, or like a, not a hint, you guys, but it kind of has like a little bit of golden shimmer in there. I don't even know, you guys, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you guys have any name suggestions, please leave them in the comment section, because honestly, I don't have a name. I really don't. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start by applying it here on the index nail. And as you guys can see here, yeah, I was kind of struggling because, again, the room temperature was a little cold. And by the way, this video was filmed like literally like at 12 in the evening or midday, and I don't know, you guys, it was actually really cold in my room. It gets really cold in there, so yeah, I'm having a little bit of issues trying to figure out the situation in there. What's the perfect temperature, what's the perfect just overall temperature to work in there. And it's been a little hard, you guys, but I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there. And thankfully I'm pushing you know, just videos for you guys. I'm trying to push as many Christmas videos as possible because I just have so many ideas in my head, and I don't want to like leave them behind. You know what? I'm like, oh my god, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this. And if I don't, I'm gonna have to wait till next year. Which is totally fine, you guys, but I don't know, for some reason there's just like so many ideas in my head that while I'm filming, it starts to kind of get overwhelming because I just want to put everything in one. And I kid you not, you guys, I've deleted 2 videos already. I've deleted 2 videos because, I mean, the designs were beautiful, but it wasn't like a matching set, you know what I mean? I hope that kind of makes sense, you guys. I had so many designs in my head, you guys, that I was doing like one design in the thumb, one design on the index nail, another totally different design on the middle nail. You know, every single finger had its own like different design, and it just didn't go well with the flow of the actual, you know, nail design, which is totally cool. You know what? That just gave me an idea. Maybe I should do a, you know, a video just doing 5 totally different nail designs that you're able to do and create, you know, with your own little, you know, nail design on your own, you know, for all 10 nails. You know what I mean? I hope I'm, oh my god. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think I'm ADHD, you guys. Seriously. Anyway. But yeah, I've deleted 2 videos already because seriously, there's just so many designs going through my head. Okay. Let me just kind of walk you through what we're gonna be doing. So here on the nails, I kind of have it a little bit sped up, you guys. It's not a whole lot, but it is a little bit sped up. But it's literally all pretty much the same thing all throughout the nails, except for the pinky and the thumb. Those 2 nails are gonna be in French, okay? We're gonna be having Frenchies there with Mrs. Claus at the French tip. But yeah, baby girls, as I was telling you, there's just so many designs in my head right now that I'm actually having to kind of sketch them out on a piece of paper, because if I don't, I go with one design on each finger, you know what I mean? So I have to really sketch out on a piece of paper, you know, the theme that I'm going with. For example, this case was a pink snowman. I really had to sketch it out because there was just so many things in my head that I'm like, no girl, like that doesn't even go with the flow. It doesn't even go with the actual design. Plus it's not even like in the pink snowman design. So I'm like, you know what, I just have to sketch them out, you guys, because then I totally end up with a totally different design and with glitters and colors that don't even look good together. So right now I literally have 3 designs sketched out for you guys, that one of them is killing me because I really don't know. I really want to do a points, I don't know how to pronounce that, you guys, poinsettia nail design, and I really want silver in it, but then something's telling me to do gold in it. But then I'm like, no, I rarely ever do silver, so I need to go with silver. So yeah, it's like a battle in my head. I hope I'm not the only one going through it, because I mean, I know that all nail techs kind of go through it, where you either have a whole bunch of nail designs in your head, or you're really like, you have 0 designs in your head, like you really don't even know what the heck to do, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of weird. And the reason why I was telling you I have ADHD, you guys, it's because I can't be still. Like I mean, I have so many things in my head. You know, I have a business to run, I have the channel, I have my social medias. I have to do content for every single one of them. You know, whatever I upload in one, I have to upload in all of them. And then, you know, I have a whole family. I'm a whole ass wife, you guys. And, you know, it's just so many things, you guys. So many things. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish up my acrylic application. Like I mentioned, I didn't speed it up fully. I think I left it only at 1.5. I'm able to speed it up to like 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? But in this case, I usually speed it up times 2. In this case, I sped it up 1.5. 1 being, you know, just regular acrylic application, like my regular speed, let's say it. And in this case, like I said, it's a 1.5. So it's not that like that fast, if that makes sense. So yeah. So you guys can see how, no, you guys, I don't even think you guys can even see how beautiful this acrylic is. It's just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to drop them, you guys. These will be dropping I think in January, around January, when the whole Valentine's Day collection drops, which of course we're gonna be restocking on some of last year's Valentine's colors. I don't think we're gonna be doing all of them, you guys, because remember, I do not work, well, I still work with my same supplier, but that's the same supplier who actually messed up all of my nudes, which were like Pink Me Nude, Bear Me, and all those. They're the ones, Rosewood, they're the ones who actually messed up my nudes. So I really don't want to work with them. I actually switched up suppliers. So I really don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know if I should like reach back out to them and see if they can actually make the real, like the actual colors from last year's collection. I'm gonna see, but as far as I know, we will be restocking some of them, and then we're also gonna be having some glitter, so don't worry. Yeah, I got you. I got you for some of those colors. So yeah, don't worry about that, because I know that last year literally all of them sold out. I know that Heartbreaker was one of like the only glitters that actually sold out ASAP. Like that one flew off my shelf, and I know that some of you haven't been getting the chance to get some of the glitters, and that's my bad, you guys. I don't want to get like a huge, you know, order of acrylics and then just having them collecting dust on the shelf, because I really don't know what's gonna sell and what's not gonna sell. What I mainly expect to sell, it never sells, you guys. Like it does sell, but not as fast. It takes months probably. But then like things that I don't expect for it to sell super fast, they fly off the shelf, you guys. I'm not kidding. I remember one of them, I don't remember which one it was. It was like, I can't even remember. Insatiable, I think it was. I'm like, oh, nobody's even gonna like this color, you know. It's not even kind of like a, like it was a Valentine's color, you guys, because I wanted something kind of different. Not just your typical pinks and reds, but that one was one of like my least favorite, to be honest. I'm like, no one's gonna really like this color. And that one, you guys, sold it out like 2 times. It was such a beautiful color. But yeah, I think that one will be back in stock, so don't worry. And I have I have a lot of that. So don't worry about it. So yeah, anyway, enough talk about that. We're gonna go ahead and apply Mrs. Claus here at the tip area of my Frenchie, and it just looks so beautiful, you guys. It looks so freaking beautiful. And I don't know, you guys, I just wanted like a pink snowman type of design. Like I said, I had something in mind. I had to sketch it out, and thankfully it came out. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and apply it here at the tip of the nail. And you guys can see how buttery my acrylics are. They're very beginner friendly. If you guys are barely beginning, these acrylics are really good, you guys. They're more like medium setting speed, where it gives you time to mold them, and they don't set as fast to where you just place the bead down and it just dried down to a big old blob of acrylic there, because they didn't give you time for you guys to go and move it around. So yeah, this is perfect, you guys, for beginners or advanced nail techs. What can I say, you guys? I love my brand. I've been so proud of it. We've come so far, and it's all thanks to you guys. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish up this little area, or actually this little finger or Frenchie, and then we're gonna move on to capping the nails. Now I'm only gonna go ahead and cap one of the fingers, which is my thumb, and I'm also gonna go ahead and only file one of the fingers, which is my thumb again, because my phone didn't have that much charge that day. I remember I was charging it, but I didn't fully charge, and for me to actually sit and record one video, it literally takes up my whole battery. Literally my whole battery. By the end of the day, when I'm finished recording, my battery is literally like at 10%. So I didn't have that much battery, so I'm like, you know what, let me just go ahead and kind of show them a little bit of, the, what's it called, the oh my god, brain fart, a little bit of the encapsulation, and then a little bit of the filing, which is literally the exact same thing all throughout the 5 fingers. I know that a lot of you don't like that, but it just kind of helped me that day, and it's kind of faster. So we're gonna go ahead and do that on the thumb, and switching up the plática or the chisme time, you guys. So it was my husband's birthday. Shout out to Mr. Bomb. Happy birthday to my hubby. I love him so much. He's been there. It's he knows it's been a roller coaster for me ever since I began this channel. He's the one, he's always been my number one supporter, my number one cheerleader. You know, he's been there through my ups and downs. He's seen me exhausted. He's seen me stressed out. I've lashed out on him because of my stress, and he just bears with me. But yeah, shout out to my hubby. It was his birthday 2 days ago. So we went out for dinner, you guys, and by the way, we went out to Dave & Buster's. You guys know that you have dinner, and then you go in to the playroom, or to the, you know, to the little machines there where you play. So he's like, I'm like, are you sure you want to go there? He's like, yeah, let's go there, because, you know, I want the kids to have fun with me, you know, and just make it fun for them as well, even though it's my birthday. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. So we went, you guys, and you know, they give you like these little cards, and you know, you play the little games, and points start going into your little cart. So when it's time for us to leave, we go and kind of like cash out the little points that you've gained throughout the time that you've been playing on the little machines. So we go and cash them out for prizes. And tell me why my 14-year-old, which is my son, comes out of there with a big ass teddy bear. And I'm like, oh my god, like, he got me a teddy bear. I'm like, but it's not even my birthday. And so I'm like with open arms trying to receive it, you guys. And I'm like, oh my god, you got me a teddy bear, but it's not my birthday. And then he's like, it's not for you. I'm like, oh my god, what do you mean? You're giving it to your dad? And then he's like, no, it's not for dad either. So I'm like, okay, it's for you. And then he tells me no. So then I'm like, I'm kind of like zoned out, kind of like thinking, who is it for? If it's not for me, it's not for the birthday boy, aka hubby, or Mr. Bomb, then who is it for? And then my nephew, which he's always with us, you guys, he's kind of like my son as well. I've kind of helped my mom raise him, and my sister. And he's like, it's for his girlfriend. So then I'm like, what? So I literally just go like, what? And then he's like, yeah, it's for his girlfriend. So I'm like, it's not for me, it's not for dad. He's like, yeah, it's for my girlfriend. So I'm like, oh my god, that kind of like broke my heart into pieces, you guys. That's when I actually realized that my 14-year-old is a teenager. You know what I mean? And it's kind of awkward, you guys. It's kind of weird, because I had been seeing a little bit of change in him. Like, his attitude's been kind of changing. He's been more like, he wants to be more alone than with us now. And if we want to like ask him something, or, you know, things like that, he'll kind of be mad because we're asking him. And he always has like this mad phase, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, that just made me realize that he's actually going through his teenage stage, where he just wants to be alone, and he already has a girlfriend and things like that. So I spoke to him, and I'm like, okay, it's cool. I know you have a girlfriend. It's totally fine. You know, we've all been there. I just don't want you to slack at school. Like, I just don't want you to be slacking off. He's like, no, mom, don't worry. Like, I won't slack off. I know that my grades are more important, but, you know, just, yeah, I have a girlfriend. I want you to realize that I have a girlfriend already. So I'm like, oh my god. You guys, I'm still in shock. Not because he has a girlfriend, but, I mean, it seems like it was just yesterday when I saw him, you know, being, because he was an Avengers lover, you guys. Like, he loved that movie. He loved Captain America. He loved Thor. He loved Hulk, especially Hulk. His favorites were Hulk and Spider-Man. Like, it seems like it was just yesterday. He had all the little like suits, or the little, you know, to dress up as them. And it seems like it was just yesterday. And it kind of broke my heart in a sense, because I'm like, wow, you really are growing up. And, you know, I don't know, it's my first time going through it. Please let me know if you guys have gone like gone through it, I'm sorry, if you guys have gone through it, let me know how to handle the situation. Should I just give him his space, like, you know what I mean? Because girl, like, oh my god, I don't even know how to handle it. It kind of just like, I don't know, it felt weird and kind of sad at the same time. I'm like, oh my god. And then hubby was like, yep, ya hueles a suegra. So I'm like, oh my god, like what? But yeah, that's what happened on my husband's birthday. Those were the big news. Like, wow. Anyway, baby girls, that was a whole tea. That was a tea. So yeah, I'm literally a 33-year-old mother-in-law, suegra, which I don't even consider it like that, because I'm gonna tell you what, my mom would always tell me, because I was like, Mom, you're a suegra already, you're a mother-in-law already. And she's like, nope, I'm not yet. Till the day that you marry that man, then I'll be a mother-in-law, then I'll be a suegra. Meanwhile, no son nada. Like, that's not, that they're nothing for me. So I'm like, that's true. Like, I'm still not a suegra. Let that sink in. So yeah, baby girls. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna go ahead and add our shiny top coat, our big boy shiny top coat. I love this top coat so much, you guys. Like, seriously, it's been like one of my December favorites. I love this top coat. I cannot get enough of it. And then it's so durable, you guys. Like, I wash dishes, my nails go through it all day, every day. You know, I do this, I do that, you know, I put them to work, you guys. I'm not just sitting and being a pretty girl all day. Like, girl, no, I have things to do. So these nails are going through it, and the shine is literally there. Like, the shine is there. It'll last you, okay? And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shiny, well, I went ahead and made the pinky shiny, and I believe I made the middle nail matte, if I'm not mistaken. So on the pinky, you guys, I didn't have a color that kind of resembled this color, which is kind of like a, it's like a pinky, you know what it looks like? It kind of looks like Insatiable from the Valentine's collection, but I was swatching them because I'm like, oh my god, it kind of looks like it. But no, like, no, Insatiable is a little deeper than Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus is a little lighter. And so I didn't have a color that kind of looks like Mrs. Claus. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make it white. I think white looks hella cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and do them white. And I'm actually using my 15, I used my 20mm liner brush at first, I think, and now I'm using my 15mm liner brush to create the little hearts. But I went in with a dotting tool first to create like the two little dots of the heart, and then I'm gonna go ahead and connect them together. And then after that, we went in with some little dots at the outer part of the nail, as you guys see here. I'm also using my white gel polish, which literally everything is available on the website except for the glittery note that we used for the base. That's not available, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that with some glitter. This glitter, you guys, I think especially, I got it a while back, I think in my 2022 Christmas collection. It came in there. I gave you guys or it came with like a whole bunch of glitters, and one of the glitters was this glitter, which is specially for sweater effect nails. It's beautiful, you guys. It's just beautiful. So I went ahead and used that to kind of add the sugar effect, and now I'm gonna go in with more big boy top coat, shiny top coat. And we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle this with more glitter, because we're gonna be doing the I don't know what's it called, to be honest, where you sprinkle. Okay, so I went ahead and top coated it. I did not cure it, okay? Do not cure. I went ahead and sprinkled my glitter on top, making sure that that nail is fully saturated. There is no like empty spots, there's no bald spots with no glitter or nothing like that. Make sure everything is fully saturated, and then we're gonna write whatever you want to write on there. I've seen ho ho ho, let it snow, some little like the little Santa's footprints, I've seen several designs, but we're gonna go ahead and write "Let It Snow." Now for this, I am using a dotting tool, and since snow is a longer word, I went ahead and put it like going downwards. Okay, so I went ahead and I forgot how to spell snow, so I'm like, okay, S-N-O-W. So I went ahead and placed the S first and then the W at the end, just so that the two middle letters are not that big, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna be doing a little ornament. So a few years back, you guys, I did an ornament. It was gorgeous, it was beautiful. I think it was when I first began my YouTube channel. I need to go back and find that video because, oh my god, this literally brought so many memories back. So I went ahead and used the same glitter, which is called Hope, I believe, from my very first Christmas collection, the very one that I used for my right hand's Christmas nails. And I went ahead and placed a snowflake right in the center of that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add crystal clear acrylic on top, just to make it even like more bulky, more ornament, you know, situation, you know what I mean? So it looks a little more realistic. I think I added like two little what's it called, like two little balls or beads of crystal clear acrylic, just so that it looks more realistic. It gives it more like a realistic look, if that makes sense. So you guys can see here, I'm trying my best to make them look very realistic and very round. The acrylic, as I mentioned, it's been pretty cold in my room lately, so I have to try my best to kind of work around it and be comfortable with it already, because yeah, I don't think the cold weather is going anywhere for the next couple of months. So you either have to kind of work around it or get used to it. But I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm trying my best. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do like the second bead, as I mentioned. By the way, I'm also using my number 14 Kolinsky brush for this, or my number 12. I don't remember which one it was. But it's a smaller Kolinsky brush, just because my number 16 was like way too big for that. You guys can see the thickness of the ornament there. And now I'm gonna be going in with my rose gold platinum gels. Now my platinum gels are a little more thicker. I've noticed that, you guys, that my platinum gels are very, very thick. But what you guys can do is you guys can actually add a little bit of top coat in there, and it'll kind of make them a little more loose, if that makes sense. I've noticed that even with the weather being very cold, it gets more thicker. So yeah, I don't know if it's like the cold weather making them super thick or extra thick, or you know, they're just thick AF. But I don't mind that at all, you guys. I just went ahead and added a little more of like my top coat, and it made it a little bit more loose. Now I'm gonna go ahead and like just add this around the ornament, and then we're gonna be making the little string, like mimicking the string where the ornament hangs. And we're gonna be doing it in this exact color. By the way, I'm also using my number 15 mm liner brush for this. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that under the lamp as soon as I'm done perfecting it. And as soon as it comes out of the lamp, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and place a bowl. Now these little bowls are available on Amazon, and that's where I got mine. They've been everywhere. Literally most of the nail designs that I've seen have little bows, so I'm like, hey, I gotta get them. I went ahead and get them, and they're super cute, you guys. So I went ahead and placed a little bow on top of the little ornament, which makes it again more realistic. And I'm gonna go ahead and top coat everything. Right there, I was like, should I make the background matte or should I just top coat everything? You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna make everything shiny. I went ahead and made everything shiny, you guys. It didn't take away from the design or anything like that. I thought it was gonna take away from the design, from the actual, you know, ornaments, but it actually didn't, you guys. It actually looks really, really pretty. So I went ahead and top coated everything again using my big boy shiny top coat, and I'm gonna go ahead and cure that under a lamp for about 60 seconds. So now we're getting ready to do our little snowman. So this snowman, you guys, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be like the hardest part of the whole design. But girl, no, I think this was like the easiest part of the whole design. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bead, again using, I don't remember if it's my 14 or my number 12 Kolinsky brush. Again, we're working with bigger beads, we're working with bigger 3D because these are bigger nails. If you were working with, I think this is my number 14 Kolinsky, you guys. But let's say you were working with super small nails, like let's say my sister or my mom, she always gets some like more short, you guys. I want to say like a number 4, 3, 4, 5. I think the longest she's gone was like a number 5. So let's say I was working with them, I would be able to use my 3D brush. But since these nails are extra long, like extra long, I have to work with bigger beads, bigger, you know, I guess like bigger 3D, bigger designs, which is honestly the best because a lot of things fit it and they look more beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with 2 beads as well because we're trying to make it a little more panzoncito or panzoncita. This is actually a girl, so we're trying to make her tummy a little bigger. We're trying to make the, you know, the little snowman for her to be a little thicker. So we're gonna go ahead and add a second little bead on top of that and just kind of connect them. Make sure that you kind of blend the edges where you place the second bead on top of that one, because then it's gonna look a little ugly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the bottom part or a portion of the snowman, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the top portion of the snowman, which is literally the same thing but a little smaller, because again, remember, this is the top part of the snowman. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the little scarf. By the way, we're also using Mrs. Claus for this. So we're gonna start now using our 3D brush, you guys, which is available on the website. Don't worry, you're able to get it on the website. And you're also able to use any of our BA discount codes for a 15% off. If you guys follow my shop BOMBNAILZ Instagram page, you guys will be able to find the brand ambassadors there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the little scarf here, and it's again pink, everything pink. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and place a little scarf here, just trying to make sure that it's not all crooked or looking a little wonky or nothing like that. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of just perfect it as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys, okay? Nobody's perfect. So we're gonna kind of just make it as best as we can. And then of course we're gonna go ahead and also do like the little hat portion of that, okay? And also of course like the little fluffy part of the little beanie and the scarf. Okay, so now we're gonna be going way back with our acrylics. I'm gonna be using our Halloween acrylics, which is Edward Scissorhands and Pumpkinhead, because we're gonna go ahead and create the little nose, or the little carrot nose, and then its little eyes and its little buttons. By the way, Edward Scissorhands will be coming back in stock in a couple of days. If you guys have been looking for a good black, Edward Scissorhands will be going back in stock, because I know New Year's nails are coming up, and New Year's nails are gonna be very popular. So you might want to get your hands with Edward Scissorhands, because it's a beautiful consistency as well. So I'm gonna put it back on the website and restock it. And also, I think I'm gonna go ahead and restock one of our golds. I recently got it in, and I think it was called Golden Hour from our Bomb collection, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful gold, you guys, and I know it's gonna be very popular with the New Year's designs as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and restock. I think it's gonna be 3. It's gonna be a silver, a gold, and a black, which are gonna be restocking from like past collections for your New Year's nails. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and also do some little snowflakes. I didn't really know what I wanted on there. At first, I was gonna go in with a little bit of bling, like around the cuticle area, and then I was gonna go in with like some little icicles dripping down the nail around the cuticle. But then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of snowflakes and just make it a little different. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this using my little dotting tool. By the way, these little snowflakes, or copitos de nieve, however you want to call them, they're super easy to do. Super freaking easy to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just connect oh my god, I'm gonna go ahead and just connect the dots, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna cure it just yet, because I'm gonna go ahead and sugar coat them, or sugar effect them, or whatever, and we're literally about done. Okay, baby girl, so after that, please don't forget to add your cuticle oil. Again, you don't want your cuticles looking all what? Crusty, dusty. So please make sure you add your cuticle oil. That really saves your cuticles, you guys. And this is the end result. Look how freaking cute, you guys. I love this design. I love the little snowman we just created. I just love everything about this design. I love the let it snow. I love the little sweater effect we did. I love the little ornaments, the little bow. I love the new glitter acrylic that we're using. I love everything about this design, you guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mrs. Claus, I think I got it back in stock. I think I have like a few back in stock, you guys, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, that's it. So yeah, baby girls, this is pretty much it. This is the end result. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys liked it. Tell me your thoughts down below. I'll be reading you guys down in the comment section. Again, thank you so much for being here. I will be seeing you guys here on Tuesday. So have a very beautiful and safe weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.